What's up, everybody? I'm with Gabriel Beaudoin from Kurios, Cirque du Soleil, juggler. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
So tell me this, how did you start getting into performing?
I started to perform because I went to the circus school.
Mm-hmm. In Montreal?
In Quebec City.
In Quebec City, what was that like?
It was really, really good.
Okay.
When I started, I wanted more attracted to acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
And then I grew up too fast.
Right.
And I hurt my back.
Wow.
And then I started to juggle. And then when my back was fine, I didn't want to do acrobatics so much anymore, and I was like really into the juggling.
Okay. How old were you when you started?
I started the circus school. I was 11.
Wow, 11 years old. And you did, what kind of acrobatics did you do? Like,
we were doing everything. We were doing the trapeze, we were doing a trampoline, we were doing floor acrobatics. But yeah, I was really in love with the trampoline.
Okay, cool.
Before I went to circus school, I had the garden trampoline, like the black one, round one.
Wow. Yeah.
And I was like jumping on it all summer long with my brothers and my neighbors. And yeah, I really love to do trampoline. And there were a competition club in the circus school in Quebec.
Okay.
That was a part of.
Cool.
So for a while I was pretty serious about a trampoline. It was kind of like
that was your thing. I want to be the expert at trampoline. I want to be the master.
Yeah.
Did you compete with it, the trampoline?
No, I didn't compete. I was going to compete, and then I hurt my back.
Now with acrobatics, you can do backflips, you can tumble and all that stuff.
Yeah.
One cool trick that Gabriel does is he balances a club, because I saw this, on his forehead. Is it forehead or chin?
Yeah,
forehead. Does a backflip, catches it between your legs?
No, with my hands.
With
my legs.
With his hands between his legs.
And then I flourish it.
And you wait, say that again. Flourish.
Flourish.
Flourish. Say it more.
Flourish. Flourish.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, flourish. Yours sound better than mine, for sure. Okay, so you started with acrobats, and then you got into juggling.
Because I started with acrobats, then I did a little bit of juggling.
Cool.
And then I wanted to be an acrobatic juggler.
Right.
And then later on, I did a lot of concussion because I was doing trample wall.
Whoa.
And then I decided.
So you had concussions?
Yeah, and then I decided to totally stop acrobatics.
When you had concussions, what was it like? I mean, you just totally blacked out?
No, I didn't black out. I just like hit my head and then got the really big pain.
Yeah. And this is from the wall. Like when people, I'll show you, like this.
Yeah. They walk and they bounce on their back.
And
I did in circus school. I had some gigs to do it.
Very cool.
Yeah, but I ended up at one point flipping and landing on the frame of the trampoline, the metal frame of the trampoline. And then I hit my head other time doing floor acrobatics, and then at one point I was like, okay, it's too much, and just like jumping and just the impact of doing acrobatics was giving me an headache, and I just like decided to totally stop and just focus on the juggling. And then I was like so worried. I was like, are people gonna hire me if I'm only a juggler? It's gonna be so hard to work. But yeah.
You made it happen, man.
I made it happen.
Awesome. Tell me, who told you about juggling? How did you learn? How did you learn about juggling? Let's do it this way. This is what we had, right? Dum, bum, boosh. That's the handshake. Okay, so when you started juggling, where did you learn how to juggle? Who taught you? Your family, or friends, or people in the circus?
At the circus school.
Okay, and you just grew up with it?
I grew up with it, yeah.
Any favorite prop that you like? Balls, clubs, rings?
I like balls and clubs.
Why?
Because why?
I see you juggle, you do so many cool tricks, so intricate. You can move, you can go down, you can go left. Is that why you like the balls, or with clubs you like to spin fast?
Yeah, I feel like with the balls you have so much freedom, and it's like the first props. So when I start juggling, I was juggling with balls, so for sure it's like my first language.
Yeah.
You know, like I speak French and I also speak English.
Yeah.
But like my first language is like ball, and then like my second language is like clubs.
Yeah.
But they're still pretty good. But like
it's a good language.
I work more with my second language. Like people hire me more for my second language.
For the clubs, yeah.
Yeah, people hire me more for the clubs. But I feel the best with the balls, I think.
When you started out, did you do everything? Balls, clubs, unicycle, Diablo?
Yeah,
you tried it all, yeah?
Yeah, I was doing other things.
And after that, you said, okay, I just like balls and clubs.
But I like balls, and I like everything, you know. I like to explore, but like now I feel I have a pretty good base with ball and club. I have a club hack and I have a ball hack, but I want more hacks.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're in Cirque du Soleil. You juggled balls and then you juggled hands. What was that like?
The idea come from like the image of like I'm juggling and it's like confusing and it's like my hands are coming out of me. That's what the basic idea was.
Cool.
But it ended up being a bit different. We end up just like we were trying like with like real end of plastics and like I was trying to throw them so they don't move in the air and like trying to find all this fancy pattern. But then we end up taking gloves and put a ball inside of the gloves. So basically what I do with the hands is pretty much like my ball trick.
Right. But they look like hands.
With gloves, yeah.
Very cool. And now another thing is you guys have an amazing tramp act at the end of the show. Doesn't it feel like you want to go and do the tramp act? Have you tried it?
I wanted to do the tramp hack, but I think it's better for me that I stick with the juggling.
You still fly. In the show, he flies.
I still fly,
You still fly and juggle in the show. So like, how's
I
it
mean,
going?
you never lose
go
something when you learn something. Like yes, I don't do like the acrobatics on stage, but I still have the spirit of an acrobat.
Absolutely.
And maybe that's why I fly.
Yeah, that's your thing. You should be flying, you know. But you fly through your juggling. Your props fly. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's it like working for Cirque du Soleil?
It's really cool, man.
Yeah, and on tour, traveling different countries and so forth.
It's amazing.
Awesome.
So lucky to be a part of this.
Very cool. Tell me this.
So I said the GoPro to me is gonna be 6 minutes. Now it says 7
because
minutes 42.
You did such a good interview. Tell me this. Now tell me this. What's the gift that performing has given back to you?
That's a great question. I think just inspiring people and the feedback that we get and just to have the pleasure of like playing all the time. I feel that like that's what I do. You know, I just play. I'm being creative.
Awesome.
My inner child is so active and will never die.
Yeah.
Because I live with my passion.
I remember earlier you told me, speaking of child, you want to have kids and you want to teach them how to juggle. That's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
You feel like you would want someone to share what you've had with your life and teach it to your kids and show them, you know, a part of you and see yourself through them? Yeah?
Yes, but at the same time I don't want them to live my own dream.
Right.
And I don't want to choose anything for them. I want.
If they choose juggling, that'd be cool. If not, okay.
I want the decision to come naturally, and I really don't want to force anything.
Right.
Just let happen what has to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to be a performer?
I think one advice is to trust in the universe and don't have too much expectation and just follow your own intuition about what's gonna happen and trust and yeah.
So tonight you saw something amazing. We were at the 2017 IJA convention. We saw Peter Davison do a great show with music and emotion and connecting to the audience. How important is that for you to connect to the audience and say a story?
I mean, to see Peter Davidson's show today was really huge for me because I would really love to have my own show one day.
What were some things that you liked about this show?
It's just there were so many beautiful pieces. It never stops. It never gets boring. The way he moves, the way he makes all of the props alive, his manipulation, his creativity, and the way he's so humble and he's not forcing anything to happen. His character is so grounded, and his show is a beautiful whole. You know.
And so what would you want to do
well
with your future, and you feel like you wanted this kind of story, what would you like to do with this story? You would like to tell something about yourself on stage?
I don't want to tell a story, I just want to have a moment with them, you know? It's like, maybe I will tell some story, yes, but I feel it's more about like,
an emotional connection.
An emotional connection, sharing a moment all together and having a good time.
And enjoying that moment together.
Yeah, we're together and just watch magic happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, thank you very much. I think we're good. We got 10, 11 minutes here of interview. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel, check him out, Cirque du Soleil. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.